Hello and welcome back to episode 10 of Unknown to World No Club 9. We're back with Arsenal for the new season. We've made a few signings and maybe this year we can really push on for a league title. So jumping in to look at the transfers. First of all, we've let Andriy Savchenko go. Of course, we are going to miss out on his most shirt sales, but I'm sure we can get by. £6 million to go to Wolves at age 34. We also sold Felipe Perez for 49 million, potentially rising further, I believe. So quite a good sale for somebody. I know he's 23, he's quite young, but I think what we've done instead is going to work out for us in the long run. Coming into the club, we've got a couple of free transfers in Igor Tati, who plays on the left wing, not quite as good as I initially thought he was from the scouting, but he's got potential there. We can send him out on loan and see how he develops. Then we have another free signing that didn't really work out in Gundelach. He just doesn't look very good at all. So again, gonna send him out on loan, see if we can just make a bit of profit on him. Then we have Ernst Gaffner, a holding midfielder / central midfielder from Juventus on a free transfer, only 25. Looks very well rounded, so hopefully he can come in and really be a part of the squad. I think maybe not starting, but a good option for us to have alongside Jadil. And worst case scenario, he's worth 58 million at the moment. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out and we sell him on for profit next year. I mean, it's guaranteed profit. He was a free transfer. Then come the big money. Marcus Biesman has come in for 70 million pounds overall. Some clauses in there, but very good midfielder, quite an attacking one. The idea is he's going to replace Yilmaz, who was left on a free because he was 34 and he wanted like 180 grand a week, and I'm not willing to do that for a 34-year-old. So in comes Marcus Biesman. And then our final player, which was decided on because we got rid of Felipe Perez, we bought in Sylvain Santoni for £51 million from Monaco. I think he's just an upgrade from Felipe, so it makes sense to me. We've upgraded for £2 million more, and in the long run, I think, he's 22 and a bit more potential than Felipe. I think it's a smart decision in the long run. Hopefully, it will pay off. Going into looking at the league, season preview has us 6th, and we're only expecting from the board to get Europa League football. I think we can do a lot better than that. I think we can find ourselves in a title challenge, especially with those 2 new signings. Well, the 3 new signings if you include the free transfer as well. I think we should be able to really push ourselves towards the top of the league. We did have the option to apply for the Man City job, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I've got a job in England now. I'm not going. The only way I'm leaving this job is for Manchester United. Gotta be honest. And that doesn't seem very likely. Also, Sheffield United predicted 16th when they've just got in the Europa League. What a season they had. In fact, that was their first year. Wow. They'd just been promoted and they finished 6th and got Europa League football. Well done, Sheffield United. But without anything else to go through, we'll head into the first game of the season. It's against Liverpool. So, tough game to start us off against the champions. Let's see if we can start the season as we mean to go on. Hopefully with a win away at Anfield. And the lineup for the first day of the season, we've got Rojas in goal. Back for Vélez, Erling, Fran, Leandro. Jadil is the holding midfielder. Imaz and Diallo in midfield. Molinas on the right. Boysen on the left. And Trubovic as the sole striker. Now I know what you're thinking. That looks exactly the same as what you were playing last season. Well, unfortunately, two of our new signings are currently playing at the Olympics. The other one is injured. Blell's injured as well. So it's a bit of a disappointing start to the season in that we don't get to see any of the new guys playing. But nevertheless, I think, with a long pre-season, I think we're coming into this in some good form. Let's get into it and see if we can start the season off with a win. Early on, it's actually a throw-in for Liverpool, thrown to Sevdet and back to Toff. Cross tries to come in, but Fran heads away, and Trubovic picks it up. Goes past his first man, he's got men supporting him. Imaz shoots from range, and it goes onto the top of the top netting of the goal. And now Toff throws it into Sevdet, short to Jacobi. Tetor finds Semedo on the left-hand side, who cuts inside and gets a shot off, but Rojas with a good save. And we have reached half-time. It's 0-0 at the break. They've had slight bit more in the way of shots, but only that last shot has took them above us on XG. Obviously, it was not included as a highlight, but just watching it throughout the half, I can see that. So we're going to tell them to keep it up. We're going to send Morris on for Boyson, who's not had a good first half there. And hopefully Morris can improve us in this second half. We've got a throw in deep in Liverpool's half, but it's headed away. Imaz collects it easily though. Erling and Jadil exchange the ball. Velez goes inside to Jadil. Back to Erling. He finds Trubovic, who finds Imaz. Molinas. Back to Erling. Velez is in space on that right hand side, but he was offside when the ball actually went towards him. Pereira picks it up for Liverpool. Back to Villar, who takes his time, clears it upfield, and it's headed down to Jacobi. Through for Sevdet, who goes for the lob, and it's only just over the bar from our former Bayern Munich player. We're going to make our second change of the game, bringing Glam on for Molinas on that right hand side. I think we'll just leave it at that for now. Now we've got a corner. Morris heads it in, and Fran has headed it into the back of the net. Arsenal lead 1-0 away at Anfield, and on that note, we are going to drop the tempo of things back down because we've got the lead. And Fran, a guy who's been with us a couple of times, obviously we had him back at Roma, puts us 1-0 up. And our final change is going to be Leandro coming off for Yeber, just because Yeber's a bit more defensive minded. I think that'll do as well in this last 10 minutes. Thrown for Liverpool, Damien goes back to Jacobi. Back to Pereira, who tries to get a shot off. Diallo blocks a couple of shots there, and it ends up breaking for Glam. We've got numbers in attack here. Glam's going to go all the way and shoots from range, and why is he shooting from there? But despite that little bit of a wasted shot at the end from Glam, we do win 1-0 away at Anfield. I think it's deserved because we've grinded hard. We've only yes, they've shot a lot, but they've not had any significant shots. I think if either team was going to win, a draw was probably the fairest result, but if either team was going to win it, I think we're the ones that deserve to win it, coming away from home to do that. A fantastic result to start us off for the season. Let's go and have a look at where we're going to come back for the next episode. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back somewhere around this EFL third round, all one of the Champions League games, because we have got that this year as well. So we'll come back for one of the group stage games. Depends what the draw is and who we think is the most attractive game to come back for. But if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the season after that fantastic start to the season. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series. And thank you very much for watching.